Good morning, one and all present here. I am Nandhini D, working as an assistant professor in SNS College of Engineering at the Department of Computer Science and Technology. In the last video, we have seen about an IoT levels. In it, we have seen what is an actuator, what is a sensor, how it works, how the level 1, level 2 and level 3 are being used. And now we are going to see next 3 levels of an IoT levels. In the last levels, in IoT level 1, we have seen example as an home automation AZR lights. In level 2, we have seen smart irrigation system. In level 3, tracking package handling, etc. In IoT level 4, we are seeing that it consists of local and cloud. In the local side, we are seeing how a node has been observed, how it has been communicated, because we are using here two same types of devices as controller service, resources and resources, device and device. Monitoring node performance local analysis also been divided into two, and which is stored in a cloud. The cloud, it is an app, observer node, analytic components and rest services are being used here. IoT system has multiple nodes that performs local analysis. Data is stored in the cloud and application is cloud based. Contain local and cloud based observer nodes which can subscribe and receive the information collected in the cloud from IoT devices. IoT systems are suitable for solution where multiple nodes are required. The data involved is bigger and the analysis requirements are componently intensive. For example, noise monitoring. Noise monitoring has been used to monitor multiple nodes that performs and how it has been analyzed in the level. Next is the level 5. It consists of a local and a cloud. Local consists of a observer node. Here we have three types of nodes with the help of controller service. Three controller service, controller service, controller service and controller service has the three resources. Resource 1, resource 2, resource 3 and 3 endpoint as resource endpoint device, resource endpoint device 2 and coordinator devices. Here a router and an endpoint has been connected to a coordinator. At last it goes to a cloud. In that right side of the cloud, it consists of an application. It consists of REST WebSocket service and observer node consists of an analytical component IoT intelligence. Here a multiple end nodes and one coordinator node. End nodes that perform sensing and or actuators. Coordinator node collects data from end nodes and sends to the cloud. Data is stored and analyzed in the cloud, and application is cloud based. Level 5 IoT systems are suitable for solution based on wireless sensors network in which the data involved is bigger and analyzing the requirements and computational intensive. For example, forest fire detection. For example, in the type of a forest, we are having a sensor machines at the time of if a forest gets fire or if any other animal makes the forest to get fire. If two trees have been getting fire, the alarm has been automatically detected and it has been known to the forest rangers, so they can easily come and quickly they can solve the problem at this level 5. So the routers with many endpoints have been connected at an coordinator area. In the IoT level 6, left side local area network and the right side cloud network. Here only one controller, two controller services are been there. Control service 1, control service 2. It is connected to a controller controlled. Centralized controller is being used here. The resource is being resource 1 and resource 2, device 1 and device 2. Everything is being connected to a controller service. This controller service is connected to a centralized controller because it is centralized controller is used to observe the node from the REST or WebSocket services. An application with the generated analytic component IoT intelligence. These are all been in a stored device. It consists of multiple monitoring nodes with a centralized controller which are being stored in cloud storage and analysis. In the level 6, IoT system has multiple independent endpoints nodes that perform an actuator and send data to the cloud. Data is stored in the cloud in the form of a cloud based format, and it is used to analyze the components which is used to store the result in the cloud database. Visualizing the cloud-based application is known as a result in the level 6. The centralized controller is awareness of the status of all the end nodes and sends the control components to the nodes. Example, weather monitoring. Because at the time of monitoring the weather, we can easily detect how the climate is, what is the condition of the cloud, whether it gets rained or not, whether the temperature gets raised as a sudden and the rain will not come, or the temperature gets decreased and the rain comes earlier. These everything have been detected in the level 6, because sensing the end to end point node and performing the cloud operation in this node is very useful. Thank you so much for the video.